Imagine waking up, making breakfast, and enjoying your morning cup of coffee before even stepping one foot out of your house. Eating breakfast allows for a great start to your day. You wish, don't you wish you could do this? Eating breakfast makes you more motivated throughout the day. If you skip breakfast, you're not alone. Millions of Americans skip breakfast more often than not, and there are serious side effects later in life. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. This is what we hear all the time, but is it true? In high school, I never ate breakfast. I didn't want to wake up even earlier than I already had to. However, the summer after I graduated, I worked a summer camp that was overnight, and I woke up and ate breakfast every morning. Naturally, going to college, I was so used to this that when I didn't eat breakfast, after I finished my classes for the morning, I felt terrible. I was hungry, fatigued, in a bad mood, and so I decided to Google search this back then, and I found out that skipping breakfast led to exhaustion, mood swings, and many other side effects. Today, I will explain why breakfast is the most important meal of the day and why people should make time for it in their daily lives. I will do this by analyzing the major problem associated with skipping breakfast, providing a solution to this problem, and explaining the benefits of how making this change can affect our daily lives. I will now move into analyzing the problem of skipping breakfast. Breakfast is important to our health, but there is a large amount of the population that skips this meal. Dr. Siobhan Jackson Michelle, ND, states that skipping breakfast can lead to a series of health issues. Cindy Kuzma, in an article she wrote in 2015, says you might lose weight by skipping breakfast, but you'll gain it back and more in body fat if you continue to skip breakfast. Dr. Siobhan Jackson Michelle, ND, says that not eating breakfast can increase obesity and can increase the risk in obesity and weight gain. He also associates bad moods with skipping breakfast. Cindy Kuzma mentions that in her article that skipping breakfast can make you more prone to sickness or disease from the lack of nutrients that your body is not receiving. Jack Lynchy wrote an article stating that there was a survey taken in 2011 to 2012 that proves that 15% of Americans skip breakfast, and that the statistics for the college age group is more prevalent to skipping breakfast. There are 26% of females and 32% of males that do not eat breakfast on a regular basis while they're in college. Whether or not you actually eat breakfast, it is important to staying healthy and nourishing your body. I will now move into talking about a solution that can fix this problem. If you prepare meals in advance, you are more likely to eat breakfast in the morning because you can just grab it and go. You can set out a container the night before of cereal. You can set out a muffin, a breakfast bar, or prepare yogurt and fruit. Nowadays, there are so many options and variety for on-the-go items that will give you the energy and nutrients your body needs. If people prepare food, they can just grab it and go in the morning when they wake up late or have a busy day ahead of them. A possible objection for some people is that maybe eating breakfast in the morning makes them feel bad. This could be because they're not used to eating breakfast and they don't have a tolerance built up for it. I suggest that building up to this will be better than just starting to eat breakfast every morning. However, maybe you can eat something later in the morning instead of right when you wake up. I will now talk about the benefits of this solution. If we implement eating breakfast in our daily lives, people will more likely be focused and positive. In an article written by Ella Paula, she states that studies show people who eat breakfast make better grades, concentrate harder, and have a better weight control. This would make for a better class or work environment with happier people. Employees and students would be more focused on learning and completing work in an efficient manner. And this would help the company succeed. I'm sure many of us have worked with lazy people that don't really do anything, and we all know what that's like. I will now wrap up by reviewing the problem with skipping breakfast and the solutions and what we can do to fix this problem. Today, we have looked at the side effects that come along with not eating breakfast and a way we can improve this issue, as well as the advantages of using this solution to eat breakfast as often as possible. I advise those of you who don't think you can make this change in your life to prepare a breakfast in advance and eat in the morning, every morning for a month. I am certain it will have a positive effect on your day-to-day life. Adele Davis, an American pioneer in the nutrition field, once said, "Eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper." This statement was said for a reason, so try it out and see your results.